So
that is
and that was Mirage.
Yeah. So now we're seeing Masterminds and Legacy, same map on Mirage. We'll keep you updated on how Ath Ground Zero goes. Of course, this is the first round here. Mastermind starting CT, Legacy on the T. And we're seeing all Galils, but more utility here for Legacy. Not Galils, Glocks, sorry.
Well, yeah, Galil's...
Galils in the first round would be, yeah, that'd be questionable.
Questionable. Delicate way to put it, but nice nades coming out there. 2 thrown, and they'll take out Strax. Mizu with Nighthawk and Legacy really doing well to start things off here, but Skull will reply. And the bomb's gone to B. You sneaky Legacy players.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Dizzy planting here for short. And it's going to be Panic picking up Jinx.
That was just so beautiful in the fact that they were effective on A. Drawing the players over. And then B was free. So now 2 remaining. It's going to be so difficult. The one player in apartments in Skull. He's getting fired at. Does find Deoxide. But that will be Legacy's eventually. Skull running away. He's trying to save his armor.
And Mizu will go down.
That is a large bomb blast. Not as big as Overpass, where the B site will kill you on the A site.
That's right.
If you're low enough, but there was some distance there. Legacy pick up the first with a beautiful fake strat from the A site. Took a B and cleaned up from there. Deagles now and CZs for Masterminds. Whereas Legacy, now they've got a Galil.
Now they have a Galil. I was just predicting the future, mate.
Yeah.
So you see Cosmo, he managed to get 1 dink, but it's not enough. Deoxide goes down to 2 HP before turning and getting the frag. Throws the nade out to try and damage Skull. Gets some damage down, but not quite enough. And we see the push into Con. Nighthawk with a tag and finishes Prackham off there with a second on this defense. Has spotted out Dio, just needs to tag him to finish him off. 2 HP. Needs a leg.
Or a toe.
A left finger. Just trades coming in here now. Panic picks up Strax. Nighthawk with 2 more. He's sitting on 3 for the round. Looks for the 4th on Panic. But Panic will finally put him to rest. It's the 2v2. Skull and Jinx against Mizu and Panic.
That was falling apart for Legacy, but they've managed to tie it back up and control the A site. They'll play dangerously and be rewarded for it. Jinx, the last one remaining. He's at spawn. They do not know this. There's neither player looking there. But Jinx is going to have to come out with some insane shots, especially now that Legacy players getting a bit more map control. They will have heard that. As Jinx tries to make his way out from spawn. There's Deagle in hand. They know exactly where he is. They can crossfire him now, and Mizu will finish him off. 2-0 to Legacy. All 3 pistol rounds.
All 3 pistol rounds. They're starting it out with a strong trend here. And his Mastermind still on the back foot here, having to save and go with pistols yet again. Legacy looking to make this the trifecta 3-0 before Masterminds have a chance to launch back.
Well, it took Mastermind 7 rounds in the previous to get on the board. Hopefully it doesn't take them this long this time, but they will lose the first 2 players, and it is obviously a shocking buy. No armor, just pistols to speak of. And Legacy come away with a fairly easy round there, only Deoxide going down. They pick up the 3-0, and now Masterminds can purchase in here. They will not be able to buy an AWP though. No.
No.
Bit too risky. Go for the armor and the utility. Is Legacy still carrying an UMP here? Lots of utility themselves. Now spread out towards the B site. Take control of mid. 2 different ways. As Deoxide has pushed through unders. 2 moving out mid now. Straxy starts off onto Dioxide, who was unders. It takes away a lot of map control for Legacy. Skull moving very... Well, he was pushed up, moved back. Dizzy sees Nighthawk here through connector. Not going to get the shot off as Legacy still working out which way they want to go. They pushed up mid a lot. They got complete mid control. And Mizu takes down Strax, who's in the window. As now Masterminds looking to hold off. They've well, it's been tied up back onto them. They picked up the first, but answered back so far. And Legacy just playing the slow game here. 40 seconds to go. It does look like A, they'll go through connector and T-ramp. Well, they'll go through connector when they can. It's currently on fire. And now Nighthawk still semi-flashed out. Mizu picks him up. And Prackham's also found Skull. Dizzy onto Cosmo. And that will just destroy Masterminds. Once Legacy get moving, they get going.
They certainly do. Dizzy coming in to finish off that round. And he's looking good right now. 4-0-1 at the moment. Not leading for the side of Legacy, but... that'll be Mizu, who is 6-1-0. No deaths so far. They are yet to put him down.
So Masterminds struggling a lot on their CT side here. Not been able to get a CT round going at all.
Not yet. Legacy really sticking to that metric of having a good T side to win. And they're coming in strong with Mirage. Prackham does pick up Nighthawk as well, trading back Mizu.
Yeah, and 4 AKs versus 3 Deagles with no armor, no utility. Masterminds definitely up against it here. They have to be perfect on those noggins. As the bomb will go out to A. Masterminds get a favorable trade here, but now it's back to a man advantage for Legacy. Bomb is down. They have to go connected. Jinx with control of it in that T-ramp, and Jinx finds Dizzy as well. So Prackham now has to go through Jinx to find this bomb. And Prackham will win out. The bomb didn't matter at that stage. It was all about that 1v1 duel. And Legacy 5-0 here. Masterminds combined. They've got an AWP.
They certainly do. Strax on the AWP. They've got 2 with Skull picking up a second. And they are looking to go ham on the double AWP setup here. Legacy playing with the one on Dizzy as per usual. Let's see if they can break through Mastermind double AWP defense.
They haven't sent an AWP to window. They've sent them, well, Van and CT for A. He's pushed up a little bit further, but it is a mid-push.
I think we just traded wallbangs as well. Dizzy down to 13, Skull down to 21. So, aim duel coming off, neither better.
That would have had to be wallbang attempts from both, and connecting. Prackham with Nighthawk through connector here. Cosmo answers back onto Mizu. 4 versus 4. 2 players tagged. There's still 2 in mid for Masterminds. Oh, sorry, for Legacy. And the remaining 2 players, 1 Palace here in Dioxide. And Dizzy's still pushed up towards the B side through apartments. Jinx finds Dioxide. And Legacy going back for the bomb here. Man advantage for Legacy. Oh, main advantage for Masterminds. And they've got 2 up now.
Cosmo being pivotal from his spot there in the ladder room, playing on the scaffolding and picking up 2 so far in this round, thinning the ranks of Legacy. Masterminds could very well hold this one out with the 4v2 remaining. We have 27 seconds left on the clock, and Legacy do have the bomb in mid. They need to quickly get it over to B, take out the 1, but Strax not going to let that happen. Panic goes down. We're left with Dizzy against 4. Now, if Dizzy could pull this off, 15 seconds and 4 frags, I'd be impressed. But I think
with 13 health and no bomb control, he hasn't even opted to go for the bomb. He's just going to save this.
Monkey Fist would be disappointed. He'd be saying, think of the highlight reel. But he's not going to take that. Dizzy's going to take the smart play.
Well, you take the time to kill 3, and the last player can just run away.
That's right.
Does not have to take that duel, because so much time's gone already. I mean, I was surprised that in the previous map, Yam actually managed to B-hop his way to the A site from B.
Yeah.
So quickly to actually almost get a bomb plane. It was only 1 second late. I thought he wasn't going to get close, but
Yam on that movement, man.
Definitely things that you can do. So Skull starting it off onto Dioxide. Pushed up aggressively into Palace.
And that's good use of an aggressive AWP there. He didn't push too far. He held that angle at the columns. And as soon as he got the frag backed out, Prackham's there now. Had Skull waited, Prackham may have been able to get the drop on him, being aware that he was there. With that aggressive AWP, it comes down to two things. Surprise and a very good aim. And Skull got the flick. That's what mattered.
Just like that. Ooh, Nighthawk firing away. And does get Prackham here as well. So nice start to the round by Masterminds. It's double AWP working for him so far. Although Panic will answer back. And A's where they'll want to go, but the bomb is dropped up on Palace. So they've got to go for the kills right now. And it's working for him.
Certainly is. Nighthawk does get one back, but they're aware of where Nighthawk is now. And Skull playing back from CT. 2v2. Mizu picked up two already. He does take a little bit of incendiary damage. Nighthawk drops back down onto the stairs of Con. And that gives Mizu the chance, timing here, to be able to get across. Mizu watching will have heard Nighthawk shoot from there. Needs to be careful of CT, though, with Skull sitting there. That's another for him. And both Nighthawk and Skull looking for their third frag on Dizzy to finish this. Skull's not going to get it. Dizzy looking for the opportunity here on Nighthawk. He drops down and he's going to look for this plant. Just being aware, and there it is. Dizzy gets the headshot, and he's not even going to get the plant right now. He's not going to bother with it. He's enjoying that clutch, and Dizzy takes it out.
Yeah, very happy with that one. I mean, that's basically the player you want left alive at the moment, him or Dioxide.
Absolutely.
But with those longer ranges, the AWP reigns supreme. Although Dioxide only on 2 frags so far this map. But Masterminds, poor buy here. 2 CZs, a Deagle, and a UMP there. They got 1 M4. And not too much head armor across the board. Only 2 players with head armor. Dioxide started off with a MAC-10. 2 MAC-10s here
Panic
for Legacy.
and Dioxide looking to push that whole Masterminds on a poor buy thing. They're looking to stack up cash with the MAC-10s. And we have UMPs for Mizu and Prackham anyway.
Everyone
Nighthawk puts down Dioxide.
Builder.
Skull gets Panic, so there goes MAC-10s. Only 1 frag made available for them. Prackham now watching the window here, waiting to try and pick up Skull.
Mastermind's in a very nice position here now. Legacy going for almost too much of a bonus. It was almost evened up. The CZ are going to be a lot more effective. Not able to secure the kill there, but Prackham down to 2. Just needs half a tap. The CZ not enough to penetrate the wall. Yeah, they'll finish him off. And only 2 players remain. They've gone back to get the bomb in Dizzy. Mizu's got a bit of control. Getting near Tetris on A.
Ooh.
Very dangerous there. So Dizzy's going to opt to go back around. Straxy can cut him off from behind if he's going fast enough. It's dangerous. Dizzy has to get a move on here.
Oh,
he gets away from it. But still, that's a dangerous position for Straxy to be coming from. Because as soon as they come onto site, they're not going to be expecting that player.
Care of Straxy here in the behind, though. He will be getting the angle here. Dizzy does push under the con. And Dizzy manages to pick up Strax, but it's Nighthawk that gets the kill on Dizzy with the Deagle. He'll come away with the AWP into this round, handing that one over. Masterminds 2 to Legacy 6.
So again, coming back, Masterminds, they haven't got too many. Dizzy.
Yep. Feeling
Well,
dizzy. I'm speechless.
What is that buy? Is it a team buy?
Like, look, you know what, Dizzy? You do it, man. And he's taken a hard hit. He's on 17 HP. He's been dinked, but I believe in him.
With Deagles and a MAC-10.
Yeah. He's balancing the economy, mate.
Well, that's one way to balance it.
Dio goes down to Nighthawk. And that's Mizu picking up Nighthawk in response.
Bit of damage going down to the Masterminds side as well, as with Legacy. Fairly even across the board, except it's Deagles.
The thing for me as well here, okay, Strax has just picked up Panic, as we've seen from Prackham's perspective, but the thing is, Dizzy's played from unders with this DAC. He hasn't even played like long angles. He played unders.
And now he is coming out through here in can't get Jinx.
Jinx,
It's
spray
just a
control.
waste of a DAC, basically.
Oh, it was. It was. But Mizu looking to push onto site here. The flash out, but it's Strax on the angle that picks him up. And Masterminds will take another round. They take out the 9th, leaving this 3-6 Legacy still in the lead.
Oh, it wasn't a Funky Monkeys DAC.
It wasn't, no.
On Mirage.
No.
Was that Season 2 CGPL? Finish off the map against Atletico with a collateral?
Yeah. Yep. That was disgusting. That was the same season as Still Got Time.
Yep.
So
that was the same map.
It was.
That was the same map. Giving us lots of memories. Those Funky Monkeys. But Legacy rebalancing the economy, you could say, with trying to get it in the positive. Deagle's P250, no armor, no utility. Working so far. Not anymore. Everyone flashed out. Legacy trying to take this A site, and Panic will pick one up. Jinx answers back, and so does Cosmo. Star Child. One player left for Legacy. Does not have the bomb, and he's only got a Deagle in hand. And get fired at. 19 health here for Dioxide. He's just trying to get something going. Fine Skull. Flashed out. Has to retreat a little bit. Going to peek back in. 54 seconds to go, so it's time here. If he can just find 2 heads.
2 heads is all he needs. He just can't have them rush him at the same time.
Well, with the bomb there, I don't see a point for Masterminds to charge him. They can basically just hold either, because if one goes down, then they know where he is, and he doesn't have time to reposition. So 19 health on Dioxide. 30 seconds to go. Dioxide finally having to move his way out. Fires away. They now know where he is. But he's still there. 15 seconds to go. Dioxide just has to run out onto the site now. Trying to watch as many angles as he can. And Cosmo holding steadfast. Bringing it back to 4-6.
Yeah, it's looking good for Masterminds here. As we head into round number 11, they've got the buys happening. Double Orb, Nighthawk going to pick up here.
Legacy just really struggling with their economy. They're actually still trying to work out what they want to buy, and they're going for a 3rd save.
With Dizzy on the AK. I'm not sure what's happening in the Legacy
camp. They
camp.
are mixed up.
I'm not sure whether they're frazzled because Masterminds are catching up. I think they need attack. I think that's what they need. Call attack. Settle yourselves and work out a game plan moving forward.
Well, it's working, moving around the map and getting picks. That was working. It's not doing the job anymore. Panic moving forward onto Cosmo. Gets him at the van. Still not going to push B just yet. It's 2 and 2 for Masterminds with the remaining 4. So they move forward. Dioxide pushing up. Might send the bomb unders here. Dizzy finds Nighthawk. Send the bomb all the way back around.
The flush out. Mizu did not check behind him. Skull is waiting there with the orb. Mizu needs to clear this before Dizzy moves up, or Dizzy could be gone. Dizzy aware that maybe someone is short, and he just gets away.
Not anymore!
No!
In the butt!
Dizzy's thick booty becomes his undoing. As Skull gets the frag, looks for another, turns for Mizu and finds it. Now back to Dio, misses that, now pistol in hand. Looking for it, Dio backs up. Skull almost had a crazy 3K there, but just couldn't quite connect on Dioxide.
No, but the A site is Legacy's. You can get a bomb plant down.
Oh, Jinx prevents it with the frag.
Very well done from Jinx there. That must have almost been down. And Panic will upgrade to an AK. And they'll get it down eventually. 3 versus 2, and Dioxide still on a Deagle. Still not impossible for Legacy. Mastermind's definitely the favourites here, especially since Dioxide goes down. Skull free shot in the back, and Jinx will finish off Panic. That'll be the round.
1 HP for Jinx as well. He just pulled through that frag.
He still had 2 players left if he couldn't get there, but definitely nice to finish it off and keep your weapon going through, build up an economy. On that CT side, definitely very expensive. They're going for double AWP once again. And now Legacy, after 3 saves with a DAC and an AK in there for hero confusion.
Yeah. Why not?
Legacy's that's got to be the first. That's got to be the first hero play with a DAC that I've seen.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep, same here. And we are seeing A 5-6 scoreline. Masterminds have caught up. Legacy looking to take this and run with it now that they're back on guns. And Masterminds fighting hard to prevent that. Strax holding from short here. Dio pushing around the side. Just saw Strax's head. Flash out from Strax. And he's not going to push forward again, so Dio's safe there for now.
Oh, Prackham's got himself all the way up here in the apartments.
Oh, from short. That was Strax from short.
Jeez. he's up, I was thinking, but that makes a bit more sense.
That does. Dizzy's watching here, though. Cosmo waiting. And the smoke comes through here to buy more time. Panic pick up Nighthawk.
They got both AWPs over to the B site
at
the moment. Legacy, once again, very spread out. They haven't been too direct in their attempts on taking sites. Even when they've got sort of frags onto sites, they haven't committed. 35 seconds left. And now they have to decide which way they're going to take that bomb. It will be through apartments to B. And we can get a player from behind here, Dioxide. Ooh.
Skull
Nice
not going to allow him. And this is really good form coming out from Masterminds. Dizzy will pick up Skull.
There is not long left here. They do not have time to fiddle around with the bomb.
This is a save.
This is, yep.
Dizzy able to come away with 7 HP at the end of round number 12. Masterminds playing very well now. And Dizzy almost picks up Strax. It's now tied up 6 rounds apiece. Masterminds catching it right back up.
That's 5 in a row now for Masterminds. You've had 3 saves in there. They will have a bye. What Prackham gets, though, Galil.
Mm-hmm.
So going for the armor and the utility. But Masterminds, once they get this double AWP going, it is very nice. I do like to see the double AWP on CT on this map because there are such long lines, like window, B through apartments from the van, and ACT.
Yeah, that's right. There are lines to take here, so it's good to use. Skull picks up Prackham. Nighthawk onto Mizu. And this is a great hold coming up from Masterminds yet again. Nighthawk picks up Dioxide, playing again on top of the box.
Yeah, bomb's been dropped forward as well, and they're cut off by the fire. So beautiful play there from Masterminds to keep them off it and fragging them out as they come through. Dizzy, the last one remaining here. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to save this.
Neither would I.
But he's going to be flanked as well from behind Cosmo Starchild. He's going to wait patiently for him.
And Dizzy has so many angles to cover if he wants to push. But right now, he is susceptible to the push from ramp. So he's going to back out.
If he waits long enough, he can assume that players have moved up that way and then try and move onto the site with less to deal with.
But he is still 1v5.
It's still 1v5. I mean, he's got less players to deal with now, but they're starting to push him. There's such a long time left for this save, and he's boxed in completely.
And more utility coming out. Nighthawk still waiting on top of boxes on the site for someone to push him. He wants another frag. He wants the 3 by picking up Dizzy.
Yeah. Mastermind's just patiently waiting with crossfires everywhere.
Yeah. And they can just wait. They can wait till time's out and push.
Well, that's it. Dizzy is going to push out now. Misses the shot. They're going to push him from basically everywhere. They want to get rid of this AWP. Dizzy does pick up Nighthawk. And not much time left. Oh, picks up a second. They are coming from everywhere. I think, what did he get? 2 in the end there?
He got 2. He did get 2. Legacy calling the tack here. Good timing for it. Need to reverse this and take the equalizer, then the lead back from Masterminds.
They don't have enough. They don't have a lot of money there, even though Dizzy has bought already. I didn't see what he bought. I think he's thrown on the ground. So it will be interesting to see how they come out of this one.
Yeah.
Masterminds with the lead, 7-6.
I did not expect this. I thought Masterminds were going to be tough on Mirage and try real hard, but I did not expect Masterminds to be taking the lead, even though it is close.
Well, we had it as 5-1.
Yeah.
I think here. Or
we had it 4-1, then 5-1, and now they've launched. They've launched their
Legacy
comeback.
in there. I don't think our first round there's working. So 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 6-1 at one stage. And now 6 in a row to Mastermind. So definitely time for attack, especially... Okay, so he only brought up like a deagle or something.
Strax picks up Dioxide. Dizzy will find Nighthawk, but Strax get a second on Mizu. Jinx finds Panic, and we're left with Brackham and Dizzy. It's not looking good for Legacy here on the pistols. Strax will find yet another frag. That's 3. And we're left with Dizzy up. Dizzy in mid. Strax on the push with the CZ. We'll find him. Strax gets the 4K in that round. And we are at the last round of the half. Masterminds looking 9-6 if they can take this away. But remember, it's all about how the T-side's played. And really, Legacy has been able to pull away 6 rounds on the T-side. That's pretty good, all things considering.
Oh, certainly right there. I think there was a 3-man teabag there as well from Masterminds at the end of that round.
Yeah, there was.
So...
It was depraved.
They're feeling a bit confident now, and a big rush here from Legacy. They are going to rush onto B. They've thrown it out, but Panic... Oh, Skull takes out Panic. Cosmo, beautiful positioning. Takes down one, does a lot of damage to the second. And Skull finds another onto Mizu. Prackham and Dizzy, the only ones remaining. They do have the site, though, so they can get a bomb plant. But Masterminds, you'd have to favour them for the retake here.
Absolutely. 4v2, Prackham on 12 HP.
Coming from 3 locations
flashing
as well.
red here in the X-ray. Strax spraying through smoke.
Come from apartments,
Skull.
short.
There goes
from
Prackham.
market.
Orb shot, overkill on the 12 HP. Dizzy waiting for this push through market, but 2 sides. Nighthawk finds him. Skull with a 3K. And this is going to be 9-6 at the half. Looks really good for Masterminds, but at the same time, Legacy pulling through 6 will be great for them as we head to the halftime break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and shout out to Western Digital and their line of SSDs. Plenty of data storage solutions for high-speed e-gaming.
Yeah, they're probably small enough that I could fit him in the e-gaming award.
You probably could. You probably could. We are going to be coming in with the second half of this matchup here. It's Masterminds against Legacy. 9-6. Legacy starting their CT berth. Masterminds looking to push forward. All they need, Tibor, 7 rounds.
Certainly right. It's easier said than done, though. They've got to do it on their T side now, which wasn't too bad on Cage. They did get 5 out there, so.
They certainly did.
But it's been 8 rounds in a row to Mastermind so far. Legacy's economy was just shot the entire time, and on the T side as well, which is very strange. You should at least be able to get, like, on max loss bonus forced by whatever, but.
Yeah.
Right here, Mastermind's getting a plant onto the A site. Almost for free. We got trades coming through. Jinx on burst mode. 2 to deal with. Mizu will get him with the warbang, and Legacy with a very strong retake so far. We have a kit on Prackham. And Skull, the only one remaining. I don't know where he is. They can just push. The defuse is already in motion, so they should win the round anyway.
Oh.
Even though Skull did valiantly.
He got 2 frags and half health with a dink on that last one as well. Skull did very well at the end of that round.
He couldn't attack the bomb diffuser.
No.
And that's what was done in the end.
I mean, that's why Legacy pushed him. They wanted to put that pressure on him, force him to retreat. He can either try and push through 3 members of Legacy to get a shot on the diffuser and die regardless, or move back and try and fight his way through. No matter what they tried. Skull was going to go down. Prackham picks up Nighthawk, and Jinx trades it back. But time for Dio to shine. It's actually Dizzy that picks up Skull. And Strax, Dioxide comes through with Cosmo. And it'll be Jinx falling to Panic. Quick round here for round number 17.
Well, they got 2 bomb plants in those 2 rounds, so Masterminds can buy up. Should be quite decent as well.
Yeah. It should be a decent buy. Legacy taking this round, 9-8. Scoreline still in favour of Masterminds.
So here we go. They're going to get utility. No, but I mean, they're fully utilitied up with armor.
Yes.
So 2 bomb plants. They're not going to be unhappy with that, and they're going in against a bonus from Legacy. So good opportunity here for them to extend their lead.
Certainly is. If Masterminds can turn Legacy over, it'll be catch you later as they string together a couple of rounds after that. 18th round. Legacy, of course, looking to tie this game up at 9 apiece. If they can do that, they'll need to push through one more round before I feel them getting on the round train and chewing forward down the tracks. A choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Dizzy Life. Oh, he will get spotted out there by Nighthawk. Maybe his booty just poking out.
We're going to make that a thing?
That would be, well,
Dizzy's booty on land?
Yeah, I think they modelled the characters after yourself.
Oh, it's Judge Thick
Yeah.
T's and CTs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? This booty is esports ready. Nighthawk looking for Deoxide here. Will get the drop on him, but Deoxide pulls through the kill with some well-placed headshots. And flashing out towards Palace now, and the CT side has evened the odds by taking Nighthawk down 4v4 here with 45 seconds remaining.
They've only got one immediately on the A side to deal with. Deoxide has got himself around. So 4 versus 2 here as they come out. Prackham taken down as well. So Mastermind should be able to get this A site, although Rotate's coming in fast from Legacy.
Cosmo has spotted out Panic and gets the frag as well. This site is Masterminds. They have full control here. Mizu and Deoxide looking to take it back. Mizu with some damage down, but Strax is going to finish him off. And Deoxide going to get the kill on Strax and picks up Skull, but Jinx will find Deoxide. Cosmo Starchild well safe through Con as he looks to turn, and it's 10-8 for Masterminds now, holding onto the lead by 2.
And if Legacy was struggling to maintain their economy on the T side, what's it going to be like on the CT side?
That's the question, my friend. We're looking here, and Masterminds pulling through a T-sided win. Keeping in mind that Legacy got 2 to start this half. 2 CT wins. Legacy had 6 T-side. So Masterminds starting in early here. Looks good.
Yeah, and stopping it off with those 2 early bomb plants. Getting a very nice buy into that round against a bonus. Masterminds, again, looking to extend their lead back out to the maximum that it was at 3. Really hurt Legacy's economy even more. But Mizu, the only one with full utility, he has just thrown one out. Prackham, the only one with any utility. He's got 2 flashes. But
look at this battle here, right? Preparing. Dizzy has the angle on Palace. Skull with the UMP, not pushing it yet. He's waiting.
And you got the 2 players in connector.
Like, watch, look at this. If Skull just had that little bit bigger booty, he'd be spotted. Strax sits in the Molotov thrown out, and he goes down to 21 HP.
And everyone waiting patiently. Prackham seen him. A lot of damage with the CZ and finishes him off, but we'll get traded out. Masterminds don't come away too great from that, as they've only got 2 players remaining. That 1 CZ on Prackham, that's done a lot of damage, and now the rifles can do the job.
That's it. 1 for 3, a great trade for a CT side.
Another bomb plant going down, so even if they lose this round, they'll still have some cash in the bank.
They certainly will, and with Dio and Dizzy picking up the frags here, the defuse will go into Deoxide. It's looking good for Legacy here. 9 to 10 after this defusal. Still trailing by 1, but if economy permits, Legacy could launch this. Now with this low economy on Masterminds, no one over 4K.
Yeah, still
Legacy
not, so
have a chance to tie this up.
They had a bit of money there, but still not enough to full buy. I would be surprised if they force. Okay. Not.
Okay, cool
Yeah,
little
okay.
UMP.
They'll just. I think that's basically a force.
Yeah.
They've armored up. They got utility, so. Alright.
Let's see how this goes. Prackham telling him it's not going to go well as he gets 1 on Jinx and damage down before Nighthawk gets the pick with a deagle.
But again, that was the SMG they had to deal with. Prackham did that damage before with the CZ, and now they've got the rifles to deal with.
Cosmo just got knifed.
Yeah,
by a teammate.
You don't want to do that.
Was that Strax? That was Strax. Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't know why that happened.
It's just when that happens, though, it's not like it's only a little bit, but it can throw your team off completely for the rest of the round, like because they're just thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Got to move on. Just don't worry about it. You got stabbed in the back. Whoop-de-doo.
It happens. Esports ready.
This is at least esports ready.
Oh, absolutely. Cosmo looks to push up. Good shot back at Panic. Puts him down to 25 HP. Panic goes playing those trigonometrics for the nade, but does not find the kill. It's Deoxide that gets Skull. Nighthawk moving over. Does spot Dio. Dio gets Nighthawk, but it's just enough that Strax can put Deoxide away. Dizzy returning the favor. Cosmo playing on short here. Has seen Mizu, but it's Panic that'll finally put him down. Mizu not getting a kill that round, but a perfectly good bait.
And now, due to the force from Masterminds in the previous, they don't have money here, especially with no bomb plant going down. The round just fell apart. They wanted to go A. Prackham sort of stopped them in their tracks. Let's go a different way. Got shut down at mid. And round just fell apart.
That's it. Now it gives Legacy the chance to push this into the lead, 11-10.
All right, straight up rush B with Glocks and one P250 and getting wrecked.
Absolutely. Panic getting two there. One with the AK, one with an incendiary. Another incendiary out by Mizu. Now the spray at the wallbang spot. Jinx will go down to Panic. That's three now. Panic, an influential player in this round. Mizu will get one, and the assist for Deoxide to pick up Skull. Legacy Meat Grinder in Apartments picks up the 21st round of Mirage.
Masterminds did go on their one-round tear, you could say.
They did.
But got reset into a force. Now they can come out with AKs. And it'll be an A push this time. Maybe wait for the fire to dissipate and then run through. Send one balcony as well.
Dizzy playing aggressive with the AWP here, waiting for the angle, and he will see Nighthawk. Easy flick down to pick up the frag. Skull looking for the push through Palace. He's on the scaffold now. Needs to be careful, hasn't seen anybody. Drops, and on top of the head of Dizzy, but Dizzy with the turn. Prackham picks one up. Deoxide gets one as well. It's Strax that'll find Deoxide. He's the last man standing. Eats a nade. That was a full chomp. And now as he pushes, Dizzy looks for the frag, doesn't find it, so instead it's Prackham on the cover, and Legacy now 12-10.
I just love that feeling when you jump down, they're right there, and you're spraying away and you still can't hit them.
And Dizzy turns and no-scopes. I love that when that happens to me.
It's the best feeling ever.
There's nothing more satisfying in AUCS. Masterminds trailing now by 2 as Legacy pushes the advantage, looking for a 13th round win now, as Masterminds again on the pistols. And shout out to Deoxide and Dizzy, 43 and 41 kills across the series already. Dizzy looking to increase that total with 3 here. Will he get a 4th? I don't think anyone's game enough to push him right now on short. Skull is moving up. Prackham gets the nade kill. It's Dizzy though, around the corner. 4K. CZ finishes off the round.
He had a Zeus in hand as well. That would have been nice if he just went around with that. But
if we got the ha.
What was remember the one tap? I think it was PDG was trying the Zeus, and we thought it was a one tap.
And someone got away with 2 HP.
With 1 HP or 2 HP.
Yeah. Was that spring season? Early spring season?
Yeah, that was when he had to play in the side because Atletico couldn't really field a side.
They had some rough roster changes and some rules come through. But 13-10 round score. Masterminds are back on the rifles. They're looking for the execute over A. But I'm not sure if they're actually going to commit to it yet.
I think they're committing now. All the utility going onto the site, and Deoxide pushed up hard. They've had someone playing there consistently. And Prackham now under the scaffolding, sprays down 2. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Oh, the bomb planter has been destroyed by Dizzy. And now bomb is dropped out on the site. Good flash onto Dizzy. They take him down. And a 1 versus 1 here. Skull versus Mizu.
Skull already with 1 frag. That was the one on Panic just then. Mizu playing from CT here, waiting. The bomb's down. And Mizu advantage, but Skull gets the frag. And Masterminds win the round. 11-13 scoreline. Plenty of cash on the side of Legacy. Panic at cap prior to this round. And we're going to see Legacy buy up. Masterminds have to fight through it yet again. Push this one 12-13 before they have any hope of toppling Legacy's economy. It's going to have to be 13-13. Before Legacy set back. And
that right there was a perfect example of AK over M4.
Yes.
As one headshot, doesn't matter if you're being shot, you just get that headshot, and that M4 takes a couple more bullets.
That's it. We see Legacy spreading out now. No one playing in the scaffolding. Skull playing in Palace. Dizzy was in there looking out, and he's now checking under the scaff. Make sure no one's pushing him. He might aggressively go for this one in here. He looks, he peeks, but no one has pushed him yet. Now he's going to move back, incendiary out. Smart move from Dizzy. Covers it, looks for the aggressive pick. We saw that come out from Masterminds. In fact, Skull was the one that did it.
Well, that one player has just done a lot. It's Skull up in Palace. He's dragged 4 players towards A.
Yes.
And there's still only 1 at B. So Mizu is the player here. Panic will move back around. And Mizu, beautiful positioning, gets 1. Missed. Are they burning themselves?
No.
Oh, they smoked themselves.
Smoked themselves in. Panic picked up Nighthawk and Starchild. And Cosmo was able to pick up Mizu. Panic now getting Cosmo. Well, left with Jinx and Skull. But this is 4v2 here. He has been spotted. Seen someone in Market Door. Panic playing on the site. Dizzy picks up Jinx. And it'll be Skull that finds Panic, though. Skull playing here on short. Has seen Brackham. And Brackham finishes it off. Legacy now 14 to Masterminds 11.
Yeah, not really a chance there for the Masterminds player as 3 versus 1. Bomb was on the site. They can come in from everywhere. Legacy looking good to go to match point here. Masterminds not forcing it in. 3 players with Glocks, a Deagle and a CZ. Bit of utility onto Skull, but that is it as they rush short.
Panic! Oh my god! He picks up the 4K. Dioxide finishes it off, and Mizu with an assist. But that's a way to get some stats on the board. That short was disgusting.
And beautiful.
All at once.
And beautiful.
It's the reason you watch NASCAR, is you want to see it happen.
You want to see the carnage.
That is exactly what we want to see happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, pistol rush, very risky. You go high risk, high reward. Oh, high risk, low reward.
High risk, hoping for reward.
Yeah, just praying that doesn't happen. But Dioxide and Dizzy starting things off. Although we've had trades.
We have. Strax does pick up Panic. And this leaves us 3v3. Dizzy takes some damage, but he gets out. And now mid-control for Masterminds, my friend. Where are they going to go?
They are going to go short. As they got the player, looks unders, so he can move around. They go short to B. There's 1 player there in Mizu. And Prackham will go down. Okay, they're just going to get smashed now by Prackham.
Jinx now 1v2. He started his 1v3 clutch. He's got that one, and now it's just down to him and Prackham, both with 2 frags this round. If Jinx can take it, Mastermind stay in. If Legacy take this, they take the 2-0 and progress towards tomorrow.
He's going to rotate to A as well. It's sneaky, and I love it.
He's pushing for it now as Prackham pushes out onto the site, checking angles. It's going to be the bomb plant, and Prackham will rotate. Jinx checking CT first, but this is going to ultimately be wasting time as Prackham moves slowly from short.
Oh, if he
across
picks him
now.
up,
He's seen him. Prackham's pushing now. He's aware. Jinx is planting, and
Oh,
the wall bang headshot
Prackham.
from Prackham. And that is going to be Legacy. They survive.